力を持つがゆえに道を踏み外す。道を踏み外すために逸脱した力を願う。この矛盾もまた人間の証である。紛争のない世界。調和に満ちた世界でさえ特例は現れる。何のために？
These are such cheery things. These are such cheery messages that are being presented to us. Ah yeah, who am I fighting next? What class? Because I fought caster and I fought an archer. There's been a lancer and a berserker. He's gone now, so I can spoil it. That was Lu Bu, and he's a berserker. So he's gone. So what haven't we seen? Caster, archer, lancer, rider was our first fight. So we've seen caster, archer, rider, lancer, berserker. So just assassin. Just assassin is all we need to see. And also, there are extra classes that I don't think they existed in Fate Extra. I don't think they were included until later. The ruler class, Avenger class. Oh no, Avenger existed before this. Avenger was debuted in Fate Hollow. How do you pronounce the name? Fate Hollow X something. That came out before this. It was a sequel to the first Fate Stay Night. So Avenger could be in this, I don't know. Ruler, I don't think existed until after this. I know Shielder doesn't exist anywhere apart from FGO. Alter Ego is apparently a thing, and I don't think that was in this either. So I think we've seen at least one of every class apart from Assassin. Right? No, we've seen Assassin. Never mind. We've seen one of everything. Never mind. Yes, fourth such notice, and the bell that signals the 7-day countdown to our next battle sounds. It begins again. My hands are stained with the blood of 3 people, and still I remain. I've even taken the life of a child. I like how that's the one that lingers. I love that's the one that lingers with you. It's like, I killed a child. Last or not, Alice was just a young girl. I wonder if I deserve to be alive. And what is my reason for continuing on? Shinji was determined to survive until the end, even as he screamed in panic that he didn't want to die. Though Dan was true of heart, he died still believing that every battle had meaning. Alice, who was just lonely, a lost little child who only wanted someone to play with. The one who overcame them all and took their lives in the process was me, using my servant as a weapon. I wonder if my purpose is enough to compensate for taking their lives. My purpose, to avoid death. As for what Dan said, that he wanted me to find some meaning in my battles, could I really find something like that inside myself when I don't even know who or what I am? Even if the memories that were erased before the prelims were to return, can I find it within me? To find meaning in any of my fights? Yeah, who knows? Next, my name on a big white sheet of paper. It's my opponent's name written large. Lil Ronnie. Okay. This is my next opponent. Before I can further ponder the strange name, a nasty case of the chills runs up my spine. Someone definitely has me in their sights, but I don't think they mean to kill me at the moment. That's worrying. That's worrying. Curly red hair, clown makeup and costume, awkward gangly finger. Why does this ring a bell? Yeah, that reminds me of a smiling mascot I saw in a newspaper ad for a hamburger joint. This clown isn't happy, not at all. Her beady eyes glisten dark and slimy, like a snake's. Oh god, no, this is horrific. Yeah, I like you. Super duper. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. My opponent mutters to herself, swaying to and fro in a bizarre dance as she leaves. So that is the visage of a jester these days. Amusing. Perhaps this jester will make her jaw entertaining. I am not okay with that. That is worrying, sir. With the announcement of my opponent, the prep period begins, but I can't bring myself to care. Alright. What in the hell am I? Why am I here? How did I end up as a master in the Holy Grail War? These three questions race through my mind, making it impossible to concentrate on anything else. Do not dwell over long on such thoughts, and remember, you have helped as well as harmed. If you still doubt the righteousness of your actions, why not visit the ones you've saved, as boring as it will be? Listen to Saber talk reminds me of something. The ones I saved using my command seal to disrupt the IsNation battle should be in the nurse's office now. I wonder if she's alright. It might be selfish thought on my part. I wonder if going to see her will change anything. I should probably go to the nurse's office later and visit her. Alright. Did we have a Saber thing yet? Can we talk to Sabes? Can we talk to Saber? Yeah, talk to Saber. Why am I saying it like that? I don't know. How did it come to this? An hour ago, Saber said, "Oh, I just remembered something, Praetor. Let me tell you a splendid story." And she's still going on. I mean, okay, fair enough. Like literally or not? Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know why, but for her to be like, it was so good. I overlooked the glaring plot holes. It's just alright. Saber's pretty passionate about this play. It must be her favourite. Alright. ペルシャ王は青年を手に入れようと躍起になる。これが絵に描いたような良い美老年で、世も少しときめいたほどだ。だが、青年の今の恋人は実は弟をペルシャ王に殺されていてな。長く復讐の時を待っていた彼女は宴の席で杯に毒を盛るのだが。 Saber's story doesn't stop at one twist or two. No, there's a couple dozen twists, or over 100 characters bound by love and hate. I guess for there to be a couple dozen twists, all the characters have to be in an emotional orgy.
話が長い。終わる気配が見えないだと？まったく何を聞いていたのだそなたは。もうとっくにクライマックスだぞ。ここまで聞けばおのずと予想できよう。あとは主役である青年がペルシア王になり変わっておしまいではないか。
There was no way I could have predicted that. The only plot arc that got resolved was the protagonist, and he wasn't even all that happy in the end. If that's the end of the story, then those 100 side characters are doomed to a bad ending.
いや、だからみんな幸せになるんだぞ。最後におかしな機械が出てきてな。デウスエクスマキナと。
It's alright. That's cheating. I don't know what era Saber's from, but Deus Ex Machina is an old concept. That's actually a thing. Where she's from? How is Deus Ex Machina viewed? I don't know. More importantly, I know Saber pretty well from fighting alongside her for a while. For being a romantic and idealist, she doesn't like fantasy. Is she okay with Deus Ex Machina?
確かに納得はいかない。だが演劇の脚本であるならこれぐらいの夢は欲しい。いろいろあったが解決した。ああ、要はいい言葉だと思うぞ。人間の親愛や愛憎は決して消え去らぬ。それを機械仕掛けであれ、神が解決してくれるのだ。要はそこに創作者の嘆きを見る。逆説的に言えば、絡まった愛憎の糸は人間では解決できないのだと多くの創作者は分かっていたのだ。だからこれは最後の希望なのだと思う。滅びに傾いた者たちが絶望の中で、それでもどこかに解決できる者がいるはずだと恋願う。そうだな。例えばの話、あらゆる宗教を弾圧した王がいたとしたら、そやつは喜ぶであろうよ。
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine a specific ruler that tried to wipe out a religion. Imagine that. Yeah, you'd know about that, wouldn't you? You'd know about that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Blondie?
祈る神のいないそやつにとって、この機械仕掛けの神こそが己が哀れな最後を見とってくれるのだろうからな。
Saber finally stops speaking. She glances away sheepishly. That example at the end seemed too personal to be purely hypothetical. Yeah, you'd know about that, wouldn't you? You'd know about that. You'd know about trying to wipe out people of a certain faith and then pray into a god on your deathbed. Yeah, you'd know about that, wouldn't you? My headphones are being so jank right now. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Cool. Alright. Alright, so where is the nurse's office anyway? This is the library. Okay. Well, we're just doing something then. I came to the library hoping to glean even the tiniest speck of information about the enemy. All I accomplished was sinking my time into a fruitless quest. Suddenly, my eyes stopped at a book. The spine is white and textless. I feel drawn to it. I pull the book out and open it. Inside is the following. You must travel back to the last century to the discovery of a certain massive structure, an ancient artifact, hailing from the distant past, formed by non-human technologies. In time, it would become known as the Holy Grail. However, The nature of its makeup and construction remain mysteries unknowable to mankind. It is doubtful humans will ever unlock the secrets of the Moon Cell's unique construction. What exactly is the Moon Cell? Oh, you discovered this book as well. At some point, Leo and his servant walked up to me. It seems that book contains data that only masters of a certain level can access. Don't mind me, enjoy the read. Leo's sudden appearance made me nervous, but I want to learn more about the Holy Grail. Before long though, we learned the artifact was in operation. The Holy Grail observes the Earth. For eons it had recorded activity on Earth, all of it, even individual lives, ideologies and souls. The Holy Grail is an up-to-date second blueprint of the Earth. Some say it's a divine relic. Eons of life on Earth recorded. That's extraordinary. That's extraordinary. It's so extraordinary that I can barely process it. Surprise? This book is a mere introduction to the Holy Grail. The Harway family knows more. We Harways even know the material that composes the Holy Grail. Come back here when you're interested. I mean, okay, let any servant leave. What's inside the book is just the tip of the iceberg. If that's the case, then what does he know? Where is he? I want to ask him questions. The fuck's he gone? Okay. Welcome, Hakuno. What would you like to ask about? Oh, there's a lot. Okay. That happened sometime last century when humanity discovered an enormous structure in space. The Holy Grail was found in space in this timeline. Okay, sure. That relic from a time long past is what we call the Holy Grail, is the Moon Cell. Okay, no, so... Alright, so... Okay, no, right, so... No. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So, in this timeline, the Holy Grail is not actually a chalice. It's a massive structure in space. The Holy Grail is not an actual chalice, unlike in Fate Stay Night. Or in Fate Grand Order, in fact. In this, the Holy Grail is the name that we call a giant structure that was in space. Okay. And that is called the Moon Cell. Why do you refer to it as the Holy Grail if you call it the Moon Cell? I don't. Alright. However, when discovered, mankind lacked the knowledge to truly comprehend its purpose. And to be honest, I despair that mankind will never be able to truly understand the reason why it exists. The technology used to create the Moon Cell is far beyond the strangest imaginings of mankind. And although we may never come to understand what it is, we do know what it's doing. The Moon Cell was created to observe Earth and has done so since the dawn of mankind. Every existence, all forms of life, histories, ideologies, even lives, all forms of life, histories, ideologies and lives have been recorded and stored. Containing the whole of Earth's history, the Moon Cell can be seen as the world's blueprint. Some believe it is to be the Holy Grail of the Seven Heavens, a relic that holds the answers to every question. Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask? Yes, I would. The materials that comprise the Holy Grail can be found on Earth. Once we knew that, it was obvious. It was obvious that it would be possible for us to replicate its function as a recorder of all. The first ones to discover this were the shadowy void known as the Atlas Institute. Not long after, the Harway family and the group Brintosaka represents also became aware of this fact. The Holy Grail was made using a giant photonic crystal, the likes of which is beyond human technology. A photonic crystal is a material that can store light and is used in the manufacture of nanomachines. Its processor speed and near infinite storage capacity far exceeds all other technologies. My family is trying to replicate the Grail, but can only make a unit less than a centimeter in size. The Alex Institute has been slightly more successful, but only by a very marginal percentage. However, the core of the Moon Cell, the Holy Grail if you will, is a much larger photonic crystal. The crystal in the Holy Grail is about 3,000 kilometers in length and uses light as a storage medium. All of its high-level data control systems utilize light as well as transmit data to the command systems. In short, it is so complex that as far as humanity is concerned, it might as well be the mind of a god. Do you have any other questions? Okay. Alright. And once the Holy Grail's location was revealed, everyone tried to claim it as their own. However, those of us from the Western plutocracy, I can never get this word. Plutocracy. I don't know, plutocracy, I don't know. Immediately put a stop to their machinations. If the Holy Grail were to fall into any hands other than the Harways, the chaos would be devastating. My family has always restricted new technology, as well as believed that technical progress is unnecessary. We also stopped space exploration to keep others from physically landing on the Holy Grail itself. Fair enough. I'm sure you see it now. The Holy Grail currently orbits the Earth as... That's why you call it the Moon Cell. Okay. I'm sure you see it now. The Holy Grail currently orbits the Earth as what most people know as the Moon. Okay, so... The Moon is actually the Holy Grail. Or the centre. Like, the Moon is the Moon Cell. Fair enough. The centre of the Moon is the Holy Grail. Okay, okay, when you put it in terms like that, I can internalize. Thank you. That's fine. Do you have any other questions? Okay. Once the Western what the fuck learned this, we actively prevented further... Oh no. However, there was one thing that we could not stop. The intrusions of what are known as spirit hackers. Actually, mankind has been in contact with the Moon Cell on and off since the dawn of human history. It seems that humans were always able to access it through their spirits, souls if you will. My guess is that the human soul is the one thing the Moon Cell can't observe passively. While the Holy Grail can observe any tangible phenomenon, the metaphysical seems to be beyond its capabilities. That is why I think the Moon Cell chose to invite humans inside of it to come and teach it. That is how only those known as Magi, or Magi, whatever you want to say, have been able to access the Moon Cell. And many do so without the sanction or guidance of the Harway family. This world was made by the Moon Cell in order to interact with the spirits of the Magi who enter the system. Its official name is the Serial Phantasm, but more commonly known as the Seraph. Where's the RA come from? Is it from the R and the A in Serial? Maybe, I don't know. The Holy Grail War is melee for Magi who have come for the Holy Grail. Its ultimate purpose is to, in short, it is a way to determine who is to have control of the artifact, the Moon Cell automation. Do you have any other? Okay, Moon Cell automation. That's okay. If that's so, I shall remain here a while longer. If you think of any questions, please come back here. All right. Oh no, the next stuff is downstairs. That's where Sakura is. I've internalized that as just Sakura's room. I haven't internalized it as the nurse's office. Maybe I'll discover a reason for living behind these curtains in the nurse's office. What I discover is Rin Tosaka quietly nursing the wounds she received in her fight with Rani. What? You need something? Maybe you wanted to laugh at the broken mess I've become. Rin Tosaka's sharp tongue lashes out at me upon sight. It was no casual dig, it was a barbed stab meant to injure. You think you saved me by jumping into my fight, don't you? How arrogant. Thanks to your intervention, all my plans have come to nothing. I even lost my servant. I hope that makes you happy. Did I save her life in order to discover my own reason for living? She had a reason to risk her life for the Holy Grail. With my intervention, I managed to waltz in and cripple that reason. Yeah, but you've done that like 5 times. Well, no, like 3 times now. Yeah, just you could get used to it. When I fall into a silent pondering, Rin Tosaka glares at me and asks, "Just what are you? Interfering in someone else's battle disrupts the system in a serious way." Come on, think about it. Masters would form allegiances and go 2-on-1 if they could, but they can't. And still, somehow, you did. If you're not using magic stronger than any I know, then it's hard to imagine, but your body must. Am I like Alice? Did I also die before this? Am I technically a ghost? What am I? My memories have yet to. That's actually possible. Because I have no memories of my previous life as well. It's actually I could be a ghost. I could be dead this whole time. Her question is only natural. I'd like to know the answer to. Well, if you don't know, then I guess you're a work in progress. But since you defeated me, you better be prepared to win your way through the tournament. After that, Rin Tosaka clams up and doesn't attempt to talk again. Our mutual silence is interrupted by my computer terminal's beeping. Ah, yeah, cipher key. I think it would be good to follow the prompt on my terminal and leave this place. Hey, girl. Look at you. You're adorable. She's adorable. Welcome back, Hakuno. You've advanced again. How wonderful. I don't have any medicines for you today, but I've made you a lunch. I hope. She's adorable and I love her. I love Sakura. I guess she didn't deserve what she got in that goddamn. How many points do I have actually? But yeah, the bullshit that happened to her, she didn't deserve that. You won't learn what you need to know from me. Do you have any other purpose apart from that one scene? I have 0 points. Okay. I guess we just go to the arena then. Wait, that can't be Rani in front of me. I saw her get stabbed through the heart. The image of Lancer thrusting his weapon through Rani's heart comes unbidden to my mind. As much as I want to forget that scene, it will haunt me forever. But how? Is something the matter? Bitch, you were dead! Her voice, her appearance, it's the same as it ever was. It's as if nothing had happened to her. I wonder if she was resurrected or just impervious to damage. Either option is disturbing. She seems to be above any normal limit. We must be cautious. Yeah, we must be cautious should we ever have to fight her. Rani's presence in front of me just rams home Saber's thoughts of her inhuman nature. Rani Yates. I heard she was Alice's alchemist, but I'll learn more about her when the time comes to fight her. Seemingly oblivious to my bewilderment, she looks directly at me and says, Akano Kisanami, who or what exactly are you? I'm dead, apparently. I'm quite possibly dead. The sudden question catches me off guard. Even more disturbing is the fact that Rinto Saka asked me the same exact question. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't be so worried about it. To find out what exactly I am, several people have asked me the same thing, and their curiosity is tinged with suspicion and unease. Am I really so different from the other masters? Any hackers attempt to bypass the arena's firewall should be recorded in the Atlas archives, but I cannot find any record of any attempt to do so. Are you really a spirit hacker? Even with her speculation about my identity in the open, I still have no answer to give her. I was just playing along with Julius in order to spring his trap, but to ask me who I am. Let me guess, what you truly want is to find out who or what you really are, am I correct? Yes, that's it, exactly. I want to know about myself. Very well, allow me to give you this. A butterfly's delicate colour, the snake's eating its own tail, acceptance and understanding. With that, Rani, the beautiful, bespectacled girl, holds something out to me. A knife-shaped pendant. Take that with you into the arena and locate the anomalies that can be found there. What anomalies? Okay, anomaly, what could that possibly? The anomalies are flaws in the arena's construction the system uses to create sevs when needed. They are cracks in the world made by the system. They are a source of normally privileged data. Lapses in the system's protocols are referred to as distortions, things like Saber ghosts, etc. The knife pendant will allow you to access those distortions and extract any information. It's something I made after hearing so much about you, but it's by no means permanent. Distortions usually contain useful information. You may learn something to ease your concerns. But you must act. Take the pendant and find the distortion. It will then activate on its own. If my hypothesis is correct, you should find information in regards to your identity. A clue to my identity. The opportunity to learn about myself would be worth any cost. I gratefully accept her gift, ignoring the potential for danger. If I can find any clue about myself, the reward will outweigh the risks. In any case, I will give her my thanks. No need to thank me. The areas of the arena you will need to find will be shining. Now then, may the stars guide your path true. She's alive, by the way. So I just need to take this with me into the arena and find those shining areas. To charge this item and find clues about myself, I'll hunt down the arena's magic hotspots. Okay, are we good? Are we good to go in? Yeah, we're good to go in. Okay, I'm doing the next one.